In Milwaukee between the Heat and the Bucks, two teams that have eliminated each other from the playoffs the last two seasons. It was this jump ball secured by Jrue Holiday, who just casually dribbled it up, took it to the left, bullied his man, and then went over Bam for the game winner. Jalen, what do you think about this play and this performance from Milwaukee?
I know you old and washed up, Jacoby, but that's the kind of move that Ashtray from Euphoria would do. He just bullied his way in there. And that was a big guard move, definitely. And there's some people that feel like that may or may not be a charge. Weight room, 2 words, weight room. And also, you have to judge the opponent. And the Miami Heat are somebody that I always pride in their physicality, right? I acknowledge them as being the Miami Mafia. So when you play with that overtone of physicality also, in return, you may not get that call right there. There is a different call that Eric Spoelstra wanted, and that was a sideline out of bounds when he threw it up to Jimmy, and he and Giannis were contesting for the ball, and Jimmy fell down, and they didn't call it, which led to that. And I understand how that could have been called a foul. But for Jrue Holiday, I think that was a good shot. He went strong, he knocked it down, and the Miami Heat lost the game really within the last 5.5, 6 minutes or so.
Yeah, the Heat had a pretty good lead, but then they started to build back. And there's one key possession where Middleton, after turnover, hit a 3, and it really was a true team effort from the Bucks. It wasn't a true Giannis brilliant performance, but Middleton was getting buckets last night like he did in the playoffs a few times.
Middleton always gets buckets. As a matter of fact, this is the only time all year. Oh, wait. You hear those footsteps? You hear that? The Bucks are coming.
The Bucks are coming?
The Butcher.
The Bucks are coming?
The Bucks are coming. The only time this year their big three have had 25 in a basketball game, Jacoby, is this one. It's the only time. The only time. Shout out to Bobby Portis, who've been giving them great minutes all year. But again, for Middleton to continue to find ways to ascend as being the second best player on the championship caliber team. And when you look at Giannis's number, I want y'all to make sure y'all pay attention to this. They look just like Joel Embiid's.
Yep.
The difference is he does this every year, so sometimes it's easy to take it for granted.
They look just like his MVP seasons. They look just like Joel Embiid's, and it'll be a jockeying for position in the Eastern Conference that won't just determine playoff matchups, but might determine the MVP. Because when you look at the Eastern Conference standings, these two teams are in a good spot. However, there's a lot of tight teams between 1 through 6, and I think this is going to be not just an interesting playoffs, because we know this is going to be great playoffs, but it's going to be really interesting to see if the Cavs fall down, if the Sixers can catch the Bulls. There's a lot going on that makes the end of this season so exciting. But one thing I have to point out, Tyler Herro. Something I love about him, Jalen. Something I love about Tyler Herro. He had a great game. He put in 30 points, but there was no Kyle Lowry available for the Heat, and that meant the Herro had to take the ball up. And it was so rude of the Milwaukee defenders, the way that they were just like pressuring him from the entire way. Wes Matthews steals the ball from him, poking it away all the time. Like, they really got after Herro. And this turnover here is really what turned the game for them, because you'll see Middleton just walk into this 3, which made it a 1-point game, which eventually led to that game winner.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.